Good morning. It's our final day on board, and we're going to show you a little bit of what it looks like to dine in your stateroom.
Yes, so we just ordered breakfast for room service. We actually put out the card last night before we went to bed, and they just came and they offered to set it all up for you. So look at what is going on in our table in our cabin right now.
I'll show you. There's our table, and they've set it all up. Tablecloth. Even in our cabin, some cruise ships you can't even get that in a dining room on a formal night.
For sure, yeah.
And all the hot stuff sitting there over here on the coffee table that's next to our sofa.
That's right.
And a little bit of view of the very rough ocean outside. So I'll show you a little bit of this meal and give you an update, because you might be thinking, I think we missed a day in this vlog, and we'll explain a little bit more with that. A little coffee for Mrs. Canucks. She's got the pancakes and bacon. A little bit of a bagel on the side. And got some syrup there, because I have ordered the waffles, a little bit of sausage, and a couple pastries. Looks good. And the orange juice, freshly squeezed. It's delicious.
So the pancakes, I've had them in the main dining room this week. They're absolutely delicious, and they're just as good in room service, but I would say the best pancakes I've ever had at sea. I love them.
Fancy.
But yeah, this is a beautiful, refined setup. I love it.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like being in the dining room, but in your cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, off we go. We're trying to give our cabin crew time to do the cabin, so we're going to try to find somewhere. It is very wavy out today. We're getting tossed around. If you notice, you can, Mrs. Canucks holding the handrails. People
Sir, you just
are trying to avoid running into each other. Hey. It's a rough day. You can guess. We'll see what the square looks like. It's kind of like the coffee shop area. We'll see if it's busy. So we have found a couple seats. And still tossing pretty good around. It's interesting design of the ship is that all your public spaces are extreme ends of the ship. So you get a day like today, it's hard to get to a center low area to kind of get rid of some of the motion. So we're riding it out. A little update on our vlogging situation. That's last night when I went to make a change to the camera setting at the very end of the day. It mistakenly hit the wrong button, and I formatted the entire day for the footage. So you don't see any of yesterday's sea day.
Which means it was all deleted.
Yeah, so
we lost our vlog for our sea day yesterday, and it was a gorgeous sea day. So we really wish we had that footage to show all of you guys, because the sun was shining. We were out on the pool deck pretty much the whole day, enjoying the beautiful ship and the comforts that it offers. The hot tubs were great. There was live music out on the Lido deck all day. We ate a beautiful lunch out there.
Actually, I may have some of that footage. That's a different camera. So maybe I'll slide in. Here's us in the hot tub. Enjoy the only bit of footage that survived.
That's all that we have. But it was a fabulous day.
See that hot tub right there? That's where we're heading. Left side of the pool. Love the hot tub's got some cover over top of them. But I am 2 levels too high, so I had to go all the way down there to get to it. Here we are. We're down in the hot tub level. Now we're in the hot tub to our pool. So we're going to give it a try. I'm awaiting Mrs. Canucks' arrival. She just finished ordering us a couple drinks. And the bartender came up and ordered us drinks sitting right in the hot tub. So no rules about drinks in hot tubs on Seabourn, as far as we can tell. What do you think? We haven't had to fight to get in hot tubs?
No, never. There's definitely never been a crowd. We've always had our own hot tub every time we've tried to get in.
Yeah, and there is 2 hot tubs here, 2 at the aft. There's even one at the bow, though I haven't seen water in that one yet.
No, it's true. We haven't.
So there's 5 hot tubs, and they're all much bigger than any Cunard hot tub.
And even their pools are warmed. They're not cold water, so it's very nice. Like, I just put my feet in the pool here behind me, and I could easily go swimming in that today.
It was cold to me.
When?
So yeah, that's all you saw. Those few minutes. That's all we have from yesterday to remember the day. So instead you're going to see us be motion sick today. At least one of us. Because I don't think this weather's going to get better. 3 rough weather spells. 3 times we sailed directly into the worst of it. So, on the smallest ship we've ever been on. Oh.
Yeah, not the greatest experience for your first small ship.
Might be my last. Oh. Anyways, off we go to see if we can find some stuff to do around the ship today on this last sea day. Of course, there's going to be some packing.
Yes, I have to get that done.
Look what I found. And the list of all the different destination books here in this Seabourn Square. What to do in Newfoundland and Labrador. What do you think?
There you go.
I think it's going to have your hometown as a destination.
I don't know.
I need to dig into this and see where I should go when I retire there. Well, on a quiet, gloomy sea day, it's a good day for reading. I'm going to go see, maybe I take in one of the Seabourn Conversations, or like some people off in the distance over there, I think they're booking another cruise.
Ooh.
So there you go. Options on a sea day when you can't get outside. And here in Salon, or the theater, on the Seabourn Seabourn to catch a conversation about hotspots, thoughts on future conflict. Ex-Coast Guard Master was here doing talks about all different issues around the world and even some climate change stuff. So let's see what he's got today. Up we go to find some lunch. Mrs. Canuck banging into the railings. The boat's really swerving around this afternoon. We are up on the 7th deck. And we were looking at the balcony and a huge wave crashed up and splashed. Actually, it wasn't just a mist, it was a full-on wave crashing on our balcony. So that's how big the waves are out there off the coast of Florida right now. Those baggies are showing up again outside the elevators. Here in the main dining room, there is always the classics. Shrimp cocktails, the salads and burgers, dogs, minute steaks, and some gelato. And then they have specials each day. Today's smoked fish, some lentil soup, some trout, some pork loin, and some desserts. Has the post-cruise diet started early?
Yeah, perhaps.
You're having a salad.
I'm having a salad.
Not unusual for me to have the salad. No shrimp cocktail over there because she had enough shrimp finally.
So the main course has arrived, and I went with the pork loin with with roasted potatoes. It's a very large helping size for lunch, guys. Like, this is double what I would expect to receive.
Went with the burger. Our lunch in the main dining room. Off we go to find a suite, possibly at the square. And some of you might be proud of me. I received a burger that was not done. I asked for well done. It was well pink.
Yeah.
I sent it back. So they made me another one, and it was done perfectly. So there you go. Maybe it took spending this much on a cruise to get what I actually wanted and not put up with it. Oh, I just fell over the wave. Mrs. Canuck is getting an ice cream cone.
Nice. Here you go.
Or is it called a gelato cone?
And what are you having?
I'm having a hot chocolate, please. How's your cone of gelato?
I haven't tried it yet.
You haven't tried it yet? It's because the boats move too much. If you try to bite it, it'll mash into your face.
Delicious.
It's delicious. I have a hot chocolate to go. We didn't vlog this afternoon because pictures of us sleeping through the rough seas is not exciting.
That's exactly what we did. I did a little bit of packing and a lot of napping. So we're hoping that we're going to be able to get out there tonight and enjoy one last night on this ship. But unfortunately, the weather has not, or our path has not agreed with the weather patterns. We could have diverted our path, we feel, and be in a lot smoother sailing today. We're going to go out and make the most of it on our last night here. There was a whole bunch of outdoor events planned because they thought they'd be, right off of coast of Florida, and it would be beautiful and wonderful. All of those events have been moved to the theater and lounges, so we're afraid for space. So we're going to try to get there earlier so we can get a chair and see what's going on tonight.
There you go. I didn't have to say anything.
There you go.
That's good, because I'm as green as I've ever been at sea, and I've taken all the medicine, I've been eating all the ginger, I've been doing all the stuff. Let's go see if we can make the most of the last night. Tonight's dress looks to me to be pink, 1/2 length, and it's a bit poofy around the waist.
Poofy.
Yeah. No sleeves.
So do you always want to hear that you're poofy looking?
Yeah, poofy. Poofy's not a bad thing. The dress flares out. That's what I meant.
There you go. That's my director.
Wasn't a mean comment.
Okay.
Check this out. Look at the line here. They haven't opened the doors yet for anything. We got almost 100 people squeezed in the elevator trying to get into the theater. So hopefully it opens soon. Okay, we managed to get in. They opened the doors about 1 or 2 minutes late, but here we are. And the hors d'oeuvres are coming around. This is Canucks being adventurous. Okay, so they got a band playing. It kind of reminds me of like a carnival, what is it called?
A lead party?
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of like a carnival welcome back party. What are you eating here?
cheese, dry fruit, and walnut on a wrist cracker.
I just want the cracker. Here comes all the crew in.
Scaramouche, when you do the fandango, you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up, verduto con te, adesso si vivrò con te.
And the MDR after the show, and we've got our usual selection of appetizers. A lot of them repeat every night. A few change up here and there. And then your entrees tonight. And you've always got your sole salmon, shrimp, and beef, chicken in that order with a little bit of lamb. And usually a few options that change towards the bottom. I ordered a Crown Royal with some pop. That's just the Crown Royal. Are you seeing this? Mrs. Canucks says I might be one and done after that drink tonight.
One and done, I predict. He might fall asleep in the middle of eating his entree if he makes his way through that drink.
Okay, it's time to start drinking that. What are the green things again? I keep forgetting.
So we have the cherry tomato confit
Yep.
and the basil gnocchi.
Basil, that's what I thought it was, yes. I guessed last night. I got it right. What'd you get?
Thank you very much, Damien. I went with the jumbo shrimp cocktail, and jumbo is no exaggeration.
It's last night of the cruise. I thought I would give their Caesar salad a try. And you're not having one?
I am having one, but they made a mistake and gave me the wrong one, so they went back to the kitchen to get what I had ordered. All right, and I went with a nice cheese croquette.
Fancy cheese croquette, isn't it?
Fancy cheese. So our main courses have arrived, and I went with the beef tenderloin for the end of the cruise. And it comes with potato gratin, which isn't really my thing, but Mr. Canuck loves it. So I ordered a mashed potato or a baked potato for myself, and he will eat the potato gratin.
And I ordered, I believe it's some linguine with 3 cheeses. I'm going to add some potato gratin with. I know it doesn't go, but I love it. Dessert has arrived. Go past the petit fours, and guess what? Someone's having a souffle.
Shocking for all of you, I'm sure.
You're about as shocking with the souffle as I am with the Caesars. And we came back in the cabin, and chocolates, but I might have ate one. That's why there's only one left. And some luggage tags, and you can even order room service breakfast for debarkation day. So that's something new. We are off and running again. We are heading to the aft of the ship to the club. We are back at the club. You can see there's different types of seating here, which what I like. There's everything from sofas to big like lazy boy chairs. It's kind of nice. The feet don't come out though, which is disappointing. There's even some pillows. And then usually a band with a stage. Okay, we're here at the Grand Salon, the theater, and they're doing a variety show of different acts tonight to wrap it up. So, see if we can find a seat. Corey Kahani, she is going to be one of the acts. There's also going to be an addition we heard last night from American Idol. There might be some of the staff from other groups that are playing, so we'll see what happens.
I just heard that. A little sneak peek.
See what we had to do.
Please welcome to the stage, Corey Kahani. Glad you came. The sun goes down when the night is cold, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only.
Do the awful thing that nobody wants to do on a cruise, which is pack up final things and get ready to get off.
Yes, we need to do that.
I am looking forward to Earth that does not move. So that's a positive tomorrow.
It's been a very rocky cruise.
Yeah, the comedian had a kind of a Letterman's top 10 things you'd never hear said on this specific cruise ship, and I think number 2 was that, wow, I didn't feel this ship move at all. I thought that was kind of a funny bit. So that's kind of, I think everybody's
It really
feeling the
was.
same way.
Yeah, we're all feeling the same way.
So yeah, so we're gonna get packed up here. It was the end of the night, and Yeah, it's just been it's been an interesting adventure for us on Seabourn. There's been expectations met and expectations I don't think were met.
It's true. It's
It's-
been a rocky road, is how
Yeah.
I will say it.
Yeah, it's in the back of your mind. You're always thinking, okay, the comparison of value for your money and how does that work on this cruise line. So we're gonna have a bunch of other videos out that are about all
We
that
will,
specifically.
for
So
sure.
and also our live shows. And yeah, we're gonna put it all together. I feel that sometimes when you're on a cruise day by day, it's hard to measure it. You have to kind of go home, let it sink in, and think, how was that vacation?
There were definitely highs, like the best I've ever had, and there was definitely lows that I'm like,
What happened?
we're on a luxury cruise line. How is this happening?
Ultra luxury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a very interesting adventure for sure. But sad to see every cruise come to an end. So.
Good night, everyone.